What's up everyone? Welcome once again to the channel. Just a few days ago, I promised you guys that whenever the footage for Miss Diva 2023 became available, I was going to review the show here on the channel. And actually, you know that I always keep my promise. So as of right now, I have the official footage of the pageant here on my laptop. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing. The reason why it took me so long for me to film this video is actually because this is heavily copyrighted. Actually, some channels here on YouTube have been sharing some footage of the show, not even the entire thing. And those channels have been not only blocked, but deleted from the platform. So as you can imagine, for the past few days, I have been trying to find a way to make this work for me to react to this and give you guys my comment and opinion with the, traditional format that I have here on the channel. But trust me, it has just been impossible because the moment that I post anything related to Miss Diva 2023, my channel is getting not only demonetized and blocked, but also potentially deleted from YouTube. So I still wanted to make this, right? As you know, I already have a video where I reviewed the swimsuit, where I talked about evening gown. Today, we're gonna be talking exclusively about the statement round, the intros that they have to do, as well as the Q&A segment. So that's gonna be today's content. Unfortunately, I will not be able to show you guys on the screen the show all the way, but I'll be filming here on this little camera on my hand so that I can go back and forth and still share some images of what is going on with you guys without necessarily sharing the entire thing. Hopefully this won't get blocked or demonetized, and hopefully my channel won't be deleted. So if you appreciate the video, get some sort of value from it, go ahead and leave a like right now, and also make sure that you're subscribed for more videos like this one almost every single day. Come on now, you have to do it just because I'm risking my channel for y'all. Okay, so I hope that you guys really appreciate this. Sorry, this is not the best lighting, best setup. This is not my traditional video, but the purpose of this is for us to talk about the pageant and just have topic of conversation about the girls, their performance, and my opinion about it, right? So let's get into it. This is the statement round. So the top 7 of Miss Diva has to make a statement in front of the judges before they move on to the Q&A segment. Let's get started. I'm just gonna put the camera right here.
Let's start with our first diva.
As you can see,
top
we have
7. Trisha Shetty to please step forward.
Okay, Trisha, who actually ended up as a first runner-up, is the first going in for the statement.
Of comfort all my early life.
Wait, what did she say? I was talking. Sorry guys. I'm just gonna go back so that I can get the full thing, right?
Wrapped in the embrace of comfort all my early life. A harsh reality struck me at the age of 16 when I lost my closest friend to suicide. How could I have seen the same person every single day, yet the person remained unseen? I spiraled in these unanswered questions until I chose to pursue psychology. Today, I stand before you all with the realization that life always unfolds for us and not against us. I urge you all to look within and ask yourself, are you all lovable? Was your answer defined by the way others love you or the way you love yourself? Now you have your answer. Take the first step and repeat after me. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about it. Actually, this is very surprising for me. If I'm being honest, sometimes I'm not so much of a fan of an introduction or a statement round because usually these things are planned. The girls rehearse this over and over and over again, and they come prepared for this, so they know already what they're going to deliver. However, I have to acknowledge that the statement round plays a certain role, you know? Statement round gives you the opportunity to show to the judges how you can prepare yourself and come up with a speech that is already, pre-planned, that is already thought about, that you already determine the things that you want to mention and the structure of what you want to say. Q&A, it's all about being on the spot and how you handle the pressure, how you're able to perform under a lot of pressure knowing that you're being judged on the spot, right? Here, I think that Trisha did an incredible job. First of all, she's talking about a very sensitive topic, of course, suicide, but she managed to make it inspiring, uplifting, to go from a very negative place into something that ended on a very bright and positive message. So it's almost like a journey, going from point A to point B and ending on a very, very positive note. So super strong. I can see why she performed so well that she managed to get the title as a first runner up. But let's go and keep watching for the other girls because I don't know how the other girls perform. But they were even playing for her like the little background music, sad music.
Right, time now to take stage for our second finalist of the day, contestant number 4, Daisy Count.
All right, Daisy. No pressure.
When I was in college, I was challenged by a preceptor with nefarious intentions. But I had the luxury to have my parents by my side. But that is not the luxury for so many out there. And I want to be that safe space for those girls and boys. And this story is not something that I want
so
people
good.
to feel sympathetic about.
So
because
good.
this story made me realize how powerful I can be when I raised my voice from an individual who always doubted herself in every step of the way. I, Daisy Khan, stand here as an advocate against minor sex trafficking and vaginismus, and a girl who have the heart to represent India. Thank you so much.
Oh, look at her nose. Her nose. Okay, just a little moment. Let's just pause for a second. I just want to say about her nose. I'm so proud of her nose, of everything that she has accomplished, how she handled her reign at Miss Universe. I mean, I know this is all news, but I still want to mention it. And what she has become after Miss Universe, she seems to be in such a much, much better place, much happier, even though there have been some tragedy in her family recently. She still manages to come out with a smile, looking strong. So props to you, Harnas. If you're watching this, we love you so much. Now, going back to Daisy, one thing about Indian girls, this is what I like about pageantry in India. They're not scared, they don't shy away from heavy topics. Trisha was talking about suicide, and right now Daisy was talking about child trafficking and abuse and all of these topics that sometimes can be quite heavy and quite difficult to handle. A lot of girls don't feel comfortable to talk about these things, but as you can see, she delivered a flawless performance, no hesitation, super eloquent, impactful. So I honestly don't have enough adjectives to describe this. I think that it is on purpose that this type of speeches, this type of statements are made precisely during the statement round because it's planned. Sometimes if you're giving a question during the Q&A round, it can be challenging to manage the pressure because your brain starts working over time and it's like so many things that you can say, and it's such a sensitive topic that you could easily go into something that you don't want to say, or that's not the precise word, that's not what you mean. So I think it's a great thing that they do it during the statement round. Daisy, flawless performance, no complaints. Everyone is
Let's
there.
welcome our
Divita.
third finalist, Sonal Kukreja. Please step forward.
I'm looking for Ritika. Where is Ritika? Come on, Sonal.
Being a strong, independent woman isn't an easy path. It is about defying norms, embracing challenges, and owning your destiny. Working in the fields of financial technology, I witnessed the power of finances, how it can give you the power to take charge of your life. And as I stand here tonight, I stand for change. I stand so we can dream big, choose boldly, and impact fiercely. With my startup and with this platform, I aim to empower women, provide them with skills, opportunities, and resources so they can take charge of their lives, be financially independent, and take bold decisions. Because from what I know, bold choices make bold women,
Wow.
and bold women create history.
Wow. I love this so much. Sonal is so, so good. Okay. One thing that I will say in terms of the content, right? The subject of her statement, Sonal's statement, it's a little bit more on the safe side compared to the previous two girls who went in with very heavy and sensitive topics. She's talking here about female empowerment, about raising your voice, don't being scared, not being scared of, using your platform pretty much. But I think that there's something about Sonal. I just love so much the way that she expresses herself. It's so uplifting, it's so light, it's so powerful. And I could see Harnaz just like nodding, and I know that Harnaz was super, super proud of her in this particular moment because I mean they competed together back then when Harnaz joined Miss Diva. So I don't know. I mean, you guys know that I'm a little biased. I'm a little bit biased for Sonal. She was actually my number one pick initially when I made my prediction for Miss Diva. She ended up as a representative for India for Supranational, so still managed to get a crown. But yeah, I love her so much. Anyways, what do you guys think? By the way, I'm talking a lot here, but what do you guys think about the girls' performance? Let me know in the comment section, because otherwise, let's make this an interactive experience, as I always say. Let's keep watching now.
Bang on time.
Now it's contestant number 9, and Nikita Arora.
Come on, Nikita.
From battling insecurities and self-doubts to becoming a face of more than 500 brands, I realized that every challenge is just a glass ceiling waiting to be shattered. Your unique self is your biggest strength. Celebrate it. My journey from a journalist to a model was a ride fueled by heart and mind, where I nurtured it. In a world where kindness matters, it's more important to be your own ally. Society might label you, but it's your resilience that defines you.
I actually have mixed feelings about Nikita's performance here. First of all, she looks so beautiful, so beautiful. So I mean, that's normal. She's already at the top 7 at Miss Diva, so of course she's gonna look flawless. Um, there's a combination here of things that maybe I would work on. First of all, maybe is the what do you call this? The body language. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of movement here, but all the movement is coming from the neck up. If you look at her, there's no movement on the shoulders, there's no movement on the arms, the hands. Every movement is done here. So it just looks like she is moving all the time with the head. For me personally, that's quite distracting. I also, I don't know, I think I just feel like maybe the speech was not as impactful. I didn't connect with it personally as much as with the other girls. As I said, maybe because I was distracted, my attention was going somewhere else than to what she was saying. Let me know in the comment section if you feel the same way, but for me, it kind of took away a few points. And when I mean points, is like, it just brought it a little bit lower than the other girls. Not radically, but at this point in the competition, top 7, you are looking for like small details to really determine who is the girl who should move on to the next round, right? Let's keep watching.
Let's request our 5th finalist, contestant number 10, Aruna Benival, to please step forward.
Ooh.
Transitioning from privilege to combating financial crisis by working almost every day at a young age. I, Aruna Benival, stand tall. Despite of 3 failures, I see failures as a stepping stone to epic comebacks. I want to inspire everyone through my journey that fosters a deep bond with the struggle of underprivileged children. Today, I stand with a resolute purpose to uplift this young soul and amplify the voices of child trafficking victims, contributing in shaping the future of our nation, India. Thank you.
Okay, so she went with a similar topic that one of the girls already made a statement before. She talked about child trafficking and using your voice and the platform to, talk about these issues and raise awareness about it. Great. So far, that's great. There's 2 things here, okay? And maybe, I don't know if the girls really have a way to talk about this prior to the competition or really, kind of like share this sort of information. Maybe some of them prefer to keep it secret. But if you're going to have the same topic for your statement as another contestant, you might as well make sure that you're gonna do a better job at delivering that statement. Otherwise, you're gonna get overshadowed by the other person, right? For me, that's a little bit of what happened here. Not only she was, I mean, overall, it was an okay performance, but she hesitated in the beginning. It felt like she was a little bit nervous. And so far, none of the girls have had this issue. you know, I was criticizing the previous contestant because she had a little bit too much movement when it comes to the neck and the head. But here we clearly had one of those moments that, you know, there's hesitation, you lose the idea where you're going with it. And this is also one of the dangers of a statement. You know, when you learn something by heart, when you practice it over and over again, and then suddenly something goes wrong, it tends to throw you off, and suddenly you lose your path. You kind of like lose that leading. What do you call that? Like that leading. You get what I'm saying, right? You lose the way of what you want to achieve with the answer, I guess. See, I'm criticizing her for losing her way, and then I'm also losing the way. Crazy. Thankfully, I'm not in a pageant right now. All right, let's move on.
We request our sixth finalist to please step forward. Zuchoveni Tungoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am thrilled to stand before you as a proud representative of my vibrant land, Nagaland. My journey from battles to triumph is what's led me here, and I take this privilege as my greatest opportunity because today the stage is just not a stage, but rather a platform that really gives me the space to shine. And I take this opportunity to shine. And as I take inspiration from my mother's courageous journey as she battled cancer and was successful. Sorry.
Oh, come on, girl. Come on, come on.
As we all know that in the realm of pageantry, inclusivity is a strength, and I'm here to amplify that power. As I take a step forward, I envision to nurture the Northeast and stand here as a testament to the strength that we all possess. Thank you.
Oh, my girl, so many. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all the judges, at least all the judges seem to be pretty nice and were cheering for her, kind of uplifting her at the same time. So, you know, props to the judges because it must be nerve-wracking to be in front of everyone, you know, the judges, your peers, people that you look up to, and then have something like this happen to you. I mean, unfortunately, Sukobeni had the same issue as the previous candidate where she kind of lost track of where she was going. I think that in the beginning she was clearly a little bit anxious, nervous, and I think that the more that she went into the answer, not only it became more complex, so she was struggling to keep up with, you know, the core of what she wanted to say, but at the same time, it was quite a sensitive topic. She was talking about her mom dealing with cancer, and, you know, the moment that it gets personal, the emotions start to kick in, and then you're already nervous, and then you have to kind of like try to stay on track with the answer, but at the same time, deal with your emotions on stage. It's a lot to handle. So, you know, I empathize with her. I can definitely understand why she will feel this way. I mean, the nervousness and anxiety, I get it. You don't even have to explain that. But also, I can see why, you know, it's so difficult getting to this point because of exactly talking about such personal topics on stage. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that that performance is definitely going to affect the scoring of the judges. So, let's move on.
And let's welcome our last but not the least, our seventh finalist.
Please welcome Shweta Sharda, contestant number 16. Let's hear it from her.
All right, Shweta Sharda. Okay, this is the time of truth, okay? Shweta is coming on stage. I think that she was a surprise for a lot of people. They didn't see her as the winner, at least like vast majority. So let's see, this is a defining moment for Shweta in the competition. So let's see how she did.
I was 12 years old when my parents separated, and I found myself in a world where making ends meet was a daily battle. It was a pivotal moment, but instead of succumbing to despair, I chose to fight back. From a self-taught dancer to a finalist of 5 reality shows to choreographing almost every big Bollywood star to being able to provide my mother a comfortable life, today I stand as a winner. a winner in life who, despite all obstacles, with the support of my parents, conquering all the battles courageously. Thank you so much.
I love I love this so much. I mean, Shweta, you know what? I get it. I get it. This was a great statement. And for me, first of all, I mean, all of the things that I praised about the early girls that I really liked their performance, all of it was there. Eloquence, she knew where she was going with the message, she had impact, presence on stage, so no complaints. What I like the most about her answer is that she's talking about personal experience. So she's talking about her struggles from a young age, but I like it that she made it about, it's almost like a journey of triumph. She goes from struggling to being successful and being able to support the mother and being someone that is already accomplished. So she goes on that stage already feeling like a winner, you know? A lot of times I feel like pageant contestants will justify their presence in their pageant being like, oh, if I win this, then I will be somebody and then I will be able to build this. No, no, no. Shweta went already on stage with the vibe of a winner. She handled herself like she was already an accomplished woman. And I think that that's very interesting for an organization because at that point, it's going to be a collaboration between the organization and the title holder. It's not just going to be the title holder benefiting from what she can get from the organization. If that makes sense. I don't know if you guys see what where I'm coming from. So that was it for the introduction round. Now they have the Q&A, of course, so let's get into that as well.
As you see, there is a fishbowl there in the box below.
Let's have our first finalist, contestant number 3, Trisha Shetty. Please step forward.
Harnas looks so good.
I
Oh
don't know
my
if
God.
my smile could say it, but it's Srinidhi Shetty.
I actually just thought, what if she gets, Srinidhi
Exactly,
Shetty?
Shetty power.
Yay! You look lovely, Trisha.
Thank you so much. So
Okay.
do you.
Thank you. So here is your question. Liva Miss Diva recently has allowed trans women to participate alongside naturally born females in this pageant. What are your thoughts on it and why?
I believe that the organization has taken one of the most progressive steps that could have been taken. That is because I believe that every individual, when they embrace themselves and their sexual orientation, they bring out the best of themselves. And I think that a platform as prestigious as Liva Miss Diva, encouraging something of this sort, shows inclusivity and equality. Moreover, I also believe that we all need to come together and accepting each other and respecting each other. So I believe that this is one of the best steps that we could have taken. And kudos to the organization for more and more people can now come forward and showcase themselves on this prestigious platform. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Very good, Trisha. I mean, didn't disappoint for the statement round, didn't disappoint for the Q&A. So really, really amazing delivery. I mean, I agree with the answer. I think that, at this point, 2023, I think that trans women, we can include them in traditional pageants. I actually think that this is the politically correct answer, the way to go. So I think that, she did exactly what was expected. I will mention, I would have maybe edited the answer a little bit because towards the end it was redundant, just a tiny bit, but it's not the end of the world, okay? She still delivered impactfully with substance and all those things that I like. So good for you, Trisha.
Right, hope you're ready. Contestant number 4, Daisy comes.
Sangeeta Bijlani. Good evening. First of all, congratulations to the 7 finalists.
Thank you so much.
Artificial intelligence is bringing about A huge change in our world today. So, what do you think are the positive impacts and what do you think are the negative impacts?
Well, I think the most positive impact about artificial intelligence is that it assists us when it comes to health or education. But nowadays, there are crises of employment, lack of employment. AI is taking up the whole world. We must not forget that humans are the most powerful resource of the whole world, and we human are the ones who have created AI. So let's not AI take over the human resource. Let's protect it because we are the ones who have created it. And that's the most negative impact that AI is creating, is taking up jobs. And the positive is assisting us. So let them be assistants and not taking up our jobs. Thank you so much.
Okay. By the way, she's so beautiful. This woman, each like fine wine. Anyways, I wanted to say, about the AI answer. This is, I'm gonna be honest. This question in particular, I've heard it a few times in different pageants, and I've also heard very similar answers. Now, I'm not saying that she took the answer from someone else, but she gave, pretty much the same point that I've been hearing across the board when it comes to this matter, the jobs and everything. I think that the execution of the answer could have been better. Again, similar to Trisha, she would have benefited from editing a little bit the answer, cutting it down. Just, once you make your point, once you transmit your idea, there's no need to still, just elaborate again and repeat the same thing with other words. Just, you already said your point. You already made your statement. Was it groundbreaking? Not really. Was it okay? Yeah, sure. So, let's keep going.
Humans rock and you rock, girl. Request our third finalist, contestant number 5, Sonal Kukreja, to please step forward.
Come on, Sonal.
It's my favorite, Harnas Kaur Sandhu.
I knew that coming. Sonal, you look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
And my question to you is which one of the two do you believe has the power to create a more harmonious world? A sense of empathy or the pursuit of excellence?
Well,
Okay.
while I believe the pursuit of excellence is what causes progress, I do believe empathy is at the core of who we are as humans. It is at the core of who we are as a society. It bonds us together. It helps us build connections. It helps us take power of our lives and just be one with each other, be empathetic to understand each other. So while I believe empathy is at the cornerstone of everything that we do as humankind, it is also what helps us be excellent and pursue excellence. It serves as the baseline for everything we do. Thank you so much.
Sonal! She ate the microphone. Okay, I mean, I love her answer. I love the way she justified it. I love how long she took to talk about it and that she didn't even hesitate for a moment. I mean, that was a pretty lengthy answer, right? So it just speaks volumes about how good she is in, with her communication skill, how comfortable she is. This is a type of question that she could have answered either way. It doesn't really matter what you answer for as long as you justify it well and that it sounds good. And I think that at doing that, she did an incredible job. So honestly, no complaints. And I mean, if you look this good while delivering an answer on stage, girl, you're going home with a crown for sure. All right. I think that
Excellent
we can say that that was
is.
really
Yeah.
Time now for our
effective.
next contestant to take stage. Give it up for our fourth finalist, number 9, Nikita Arora.
Come on, Nikita. I hope we stop a little bit the movements and we focus more on the body language or the impact of the answer.
Jatin sir,
If you had the power to change something about India, what would that be and why?
thank you. Thank you for the question, sir. If I had a power to change something in India, I would want to change things in places like Haryana, especially where I come from. Women are still tied to old traditions and still controlled by
society conventionals and other general norms. I broke through it due to my unwavering determination, but I would like to change few education policies and foster empowerment and gender equality. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna say a lot more. I'm happier, definitely happier with this answer. I think that she did a great job. Actually, I didn't notice as much movement, so for me, it means that she's a little bit more in control of her nerves. The anxiety is, under control right here. I actually agree as well with the point that she made. I mean, I've never been to India, so I don't know necessarily all of the struggles that the country has to face, but this is a very important point, talking about the things that she would like to change, especially when it comes to gender equality, for women, for kids, for everyone, right? So very, very good. I mean, I wonder if this much better answer would have been enough to, um, get her closer to a crown, because as I said, I feel like the statement round was her downfall right there. I wonder if she performed well in both rounds, what would the outcome of this be, right? So let me know in the comments how you guys feel about, do you think that things might have been different had she answered properly during the statement round?
Let's welcome fifth finalist, contestant number 10, Aruna Benival.
Nikita ma'am.
So, my question to you is tell us about the unique qualities you possess to win the crown tonight.
Well, I believe adaptability is my biggest asset because throughout my journey, I've learned to take challenges as opportunity for growth. Despite of 3 failed attempts, I bounced back, knocking the doors of my dream again and again. The determination and the resilience I hold is something which sets me apart. I am the embodiment of perseverance and resilience, and that is something I'm proud of. Thank you.
Okay, this was a very nice answer, of course. I like that she made it personal. She talked about her journey, the story of coming back and not giving up, being, perseverant and resilience and all of those good things. I think that it was quite a common question at the same time. Why are you the one? Why should you be the next? What do you have? What qualities do you have? It's something that the girls rehearse so much when they are preparing for Q&A that it should be like known by heart. And I'm not saying that she delivered an answer that seemed rehearsed, but it definitely is something that I don't feel like it challenged her as much as if they would have given her like more of a, more specific question about a certain topic or social issue or something going on in the news. It's quite common as a question.
It's time now to hear from contestant number 12, Zuchabeni Tangoy.
Let's go, Suchabini.
Prati Gandhi.
Don't get nervous, my girl.
The question is, if you win tonight, you will have less than 2 months to prepare for the Miss Universe.
Ooh.
Which is one quality that will help you prepare effectively?
First of all, I'm here in this competition not to win. I'm here to express my intentions. And I'm here to bridge the gap between Northeast and the mainland because I know that I, belonging to the Northeast, have faced a lot of discrimination. We have been in deficit of opportunities. And right now, my concern is not to win, but my concern is to represent myself at my best. And if I were to represent at Miss Universe, it will still be my intention that will make me win. Thank you.
How do we feel about the answer? Okay, let's start with the positive. Props to her for being very, very, very honest and very authentic. I feel like definitely Zuccarelli did not sugarcoat it. She said, I'm not here to win. I'm here to prove a point to myself, to my people, and to achieve the things that I want to get out of this competition. It's not just about what they want from you, but what do you want from the competition? And she was honest. For her, being a winner did not necessarily mean going home with the crown. For me, this is a risky move because at the same time, it proves to the judges that whatever happens, you're still going to feel a winner. So maybe they won't feel as motivated to give you the crown because they know that maybe if they give it to someone else, if they pass the opportunity to another girl, you're still going to be okay, right? So I think that maybe talking about her motivations should have been attached to the idea of getting the crown will just validate those motivations so much, and she would have been able to, you know, bring people together, and she would have been able to represent her people, and she would have been able to, you know, take that message even further than just the country, but take it to the stage of Miss Universe. So there are so many ways to still say what she was trying to say, a very honest answer. So again, props for that. But there are ways to make it more appealing to the judges and make them feel like you're not just there for a personal thing, but that you also want to take that message and run with it to the international stage, if that makes sense. Now let's move on because Shweta is about to make her final Q&A performance.
Let's welcome our seventh finalist, contestant number 16, Shweta Sharda.
Come on, Shweta. I wonder how she did. Let's see. Let's find out.
It's Abhishek Sharma.
So my question is, what is that one advice you would like to give your parents and why?
Ooh.
I was 12 years old when my parents got separated. And since then, I have seen my mother working really hard, no matter it's a day or a night. I have seen all her sacrifices that she has made, all the hardships she has faced. And if I have to give her one advice, I will tell her to prioritize herself. And for all the things, I would love to tell her to cherish and celebrate all the things she has done for me and my brother to give us a beautiful life. Because in this world, she's my world, and I love her so much. Thank you so much.
She's adorable. I love it. I mean, again, I think that Shweta's strength is that she always talks from a very authentic place, but also from a place of experience. I like how she's able to personalize any question and make it presented in a way that everyone can relate. I mean, not everyone has been through the same situation, granted, but we all have a mother, we all have family, and even if it's not our mother, maybe it's our dad, maybe a family member that we have seen that, you know, struggles. At the same time, her answer comes across as so selfless, you know. I'm not expecting for my mom to give me stuff or to work harder for me, or mom, take time for yourself, prioritize yourself for once. That's a beautiful message, and I think that, I mean, Shweta definitely killed it for me. So I'm just gonna double check real quick, but I think that's it for the, yes, that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's pretty much it, you guys. That's the statement round and Q&A segment at Miss Diva 2023. As I promised you guys, I'm sorry that this couldn't be a more, you know, proper reaction video as I normally do, but as I said earlier, you know, I don't want to risk demonetization, or even worse, having my channel deleted for copyright. If you guys enjoyed this, go ahead and leave a like on the video so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this one almost every single day, and be part of the conversation in the comment section down below. I will see you guys on the next one with more content. Love you, stay safe, and see you on the next one.